south side, 2 times for the west and the east coast. No times for you hoes and the snake shit. Lot of hollow tips gunning through the peephole. What they saying, where they at, they ain't running shit. Too divine and entwined with the beat though. They can't take nothing from me. Look, 1 time for my dogs on the south side.
Yo, what's good, Macho Sports
Flex.
It's your boy Sway checking in.
Yeah, man, it's your boy JP checking in.
Man, what you think, man? Deebo won out now.
Yeah, man, Deebo, I don't know. I guess it's the quarterback situation. They don't really want to reveal what it is. Deebo wants to keep that private. I think that's the right way to do it. So, I don't know. I think he's just. I mean, all the receivers trying to get their money. You see T.O. trying to come back into this off spring football shit.
This fan control football he's playing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Deebo has a good chance to end up in one of these teams. I think he's gonna have to go the Tyreek Hill route though, where he has to go to a team who's really not a true contender, like the Jets.
I don't think if the San Francisco 49ers, if they didn't have Deebo last year, they weren't contenders.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be the bad part. I think it's gonna take that team out, and then that division that they're in.
So
it's over. You need a Deebo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to be tough. The Seahawks in rebuild mode. Now, could the San Francisco 49ers be in rebuild mode?
A lot of these teams, man, windows getting shut, so they got to restart again.
And remember, Jimmy's hurt. He had that surgery, so Trey Lance looks like he got the nod to be the starter this year. So, it's a big piece if he's going to be the starter and you don't got the best receiver on your squad out there. It's very important.
Yeah, but if they lose Deebo, man, they better do it before the draft. That way they know they're going. This year's draft is a big heavy on the receivers.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many receivers in the draft, so I think they should be okay. But just know you're not gonna get another Deebo. So.
I mean, yeah, Deebo's a different type of breed. He can run the ball and catch the ball. He proved that last year.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But who you think is gonna be next up? AJ Brown. He's also trying to get paid too.
Yeah, man. AJ Brown. He's trying to. He sees all these receivers getting paid too, and he knows his play quality of what he's worth. So he's trying to get that bag too.
Yeah, man.
And but he's not the only one.
I mean, Justin Jefferson's out there. I'm surprised he ain't making noise.
No, I think Justin Jefferson's waiting for the end of this year. He's going to go off the shit again.
Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin. He's kind of upset, too, over there in Washington.
Yeah, it's a little different when you're playing for a team and they really ain't in the running. You want to make sure you get paid because you never know when you're going to get hurt.
Especially if you get a Carson Wentz to come with that package.
Yeah, if I'm Terry McLaurin, I ain't worried. He's probably the best quarterback you've had the ball being thrown from. So you should be fine.
Even Fitzmagic.
I'll take Carson over Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic never was on the runner up for MVP one year. So I would take Carson. So all he needs to do is just keep throwing Terry. Terry should have a good year. And then DK Metcalf's out there, too.
Yeah, I think DK Metcalf's going to want to leave after maybe halfway through the season or by the end of the season.
Yeah, Drew Lock's going to make you want to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, but I think they got they re-signed, was it Geno Smith?
Who? The Seahawks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did re-sign Geno Smith.
Well, a 1-year contract, right? If I can have a batter out there. Geno Smith did pretty good last year with the Seahawks. Even though they're in the position they were in, they had a lot of injuries. And he went toe-to-toe, I think, gets to the end of the game. It just, Geno Smith still ain't got what's in him yet. So we're going to see what happens with the Seattle quarterback situation. And but let's talk about Baker Mayfield, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the receivers aren't the only ones who might move. Obviously, Baker needs a new home. Um, I don't know where he's gonna end up. Seahawks actually said they might actually be interested. So that's the possible scenario, and then depending what the Panthers do in the draft can also depend if he goes to Carolina. But it was funny. Robbie Anderson goes no on Twitter whenever.
They don't want Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, when the Carolina Panthers said they were interested in Baker Mayfield, that's kind of fucked up. He probably talked to Odell or something and was like, "Nah, bro, trust me, you don't want that dude throwing the ball to you.
Yeah.
He's gonna make you look bad." But yeah, I mean, where do you think about Baker? Where does he end up at?
Man, I think Baker ends up either in. Yeah, Carolina could be one, but I don't see him maybe. I see him maybe more in Atlanta.
Atlanta. You know where I want to see him at?
Where?
I want to see him in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I want to see him play the Browns 2 times a year. Trust me, if they have to cut Baker Mayfield and not trade him, if I'm the Steelers, I'm calling Baker Mayfield. I'll use that against them. Be like, hey, you want to stick it 2 times to the Browns? They need a quarterback too.
Yeah.
So that's who I would kind of go with over there.
But he lost. I mean, he still got Najee Harris and.
You know what? Not talking about the Browns. You know what that makes me think about? The Browns are true ass backs, if you know what I'm saying. You know why? Because if you go back and think about it, when the Texans drafted Deshaun Watson,
They had a chance.
who did we trade with?
The Browns.
The Browns. They had 2 picks. They had the number 1 overall pick that year, and then the 13th pick. Was it the 13th pick? I think it was a 12th or 13th pick. And they traded that one to us.
Oh, we got Deshaun.
And that's the one we picked up, Deshaun.
Yeah,
So basically, the Cleveland Browns could have had Deshaun Watson to begin with.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Instead, they give us 3 first-round picks.
Hey, but you talking about that, man? I was at NRG when that happened, and man, when Deshaun got drafted, man, the whole stadium they shook. Everybody was happy.
Yeah, crazy though. In the draft room, the only one that was happy was the GM at the time.
Yeah,
What was
that
his
was
name?
Rick Smith.
Rick Smith. Yeah, man.
He
If
was
Rick
like-
Smith
he-
was
he-
still here, man.
Rick Smith was like, man, hell no, there's no way in hell we're gonna pass up on Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, this man's crazy. The team's crazy, man. The Texans out of there for getting rid of this man. I don't care about them 20. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but them 22 lawsuits, I would have taken that on. With a player like that, they don't come around like that, Ken. But yeah, man, talk about other quarterbacks. Besides Baker, Kyler Murray too.
Kyler Murray, an upset player.
He says he's not gonna play without his contract. Who you think folds first, the team or Kyler?
I think Kyler, because Kyler's team depending on him. You know, Hopkins gonna be like, hey man, you gonna ride with us or you gonna be, you know, Hopkins gonna get into it with him or something. You gonna talk to him. You're not gonna waste my last couple of years.
Plus, I think Kyler has to show up for like the
And why you
the
think?
team activities.
What would you say if J.J. Watt? You know, you went to Arizona and you say you had confidence in Kyler Murray. What would you tell him?
Be like, what would you do if you were in my shoes? Look at what happened to Baker. I ain't trying to have that happen to me. 1 year you're right here, next year you're down there, and now you can't even get traded because your team already picked up some other quarterback. I ain't trying to get Mayfield. I want my money now. Yeah. Sign me now. Because if Baker would have signed a year ago, Deshaun wouldn't be in Browns. So, yeah, I know. So, why would, they're not going to now go for Deshaun after they committed like so many millions towards Baker. That money gone. So, if I'm Kyler, I'll take that money now. Give me money now. I don't play unless you give me the money now. So, I see where he's coming from, but the only one who I say he got some real shit to talk is Lamar Jackson. Because Lamar Jackson has an MVP under his belt. Kyler Murray, what you done? Baker, what you done besides get one playoff game?
This is Lamar's last contract, though, right? The last year on his contract.
Yeah, but Lamar says that he wants to bet on himself.
He wants to prove.
He said he wants to prove himself before he gets his contract.
Yeah.
He's the only quarterback that I know is doing that. The team ready to pay him, but I think what's happening is they want to offer him like top 5 quarterback money, not reset the market type money.
Not yet, unless he won a Super Bowl with him.
I say all he needs to do is get him to AFC Championship game. If you could give me to the AFC Championship game, we talking business. We talking business because you're right there basically. I mean, that means you got to go out there against Patrick Mahomes. You got to go out there against Josh Allen.
He went out there and he beat Patrick Mahomes last year finally.
Yeah, but do it in the playoffs. That's a little more difficult.
Yeah. But Patrick Mahomes lost a big weapon.
Yeah, man. So we're about to get into a little draft here. Unless you got any other news this week?
Nah, I think that's about it. The other news that I've heard of around the league.
Yeah, I mean, there's little things here and there, but not too many major moves right now. So if you saw any other moves that we missed out, just go ahead and comment down below. Like I said, we're about to get into this little draft real quick. All right, guys. So welcome to our mock draft. I'm going to go ahead and go first. As you know, I'm going to be picking the Texans. So I'm going to do the Texans, his mock draft as well, too. We'll just be doing the Texans today because that's our team. If y'all want to, I'm going to go ahead and post them the link down below where y'all can go and do your own mock draft. Go ahead and post them. Show us what you think your team's going to do. And it also grades you. So that way you know how you came out as a GM of your team. But, yeah. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get the first round going. All right. So for me, look, Kayvon Thibodeau is there.
You taking him?
It looks like it's between him and Icky, man. I can't let some other team take him and then be bragging about him. Yeah. I don't care about the baggage. They say that he's not focused on football. I'm going to take the best player on the board, and I think that's him. Even though I say Icky's going to be the best player, I just can't pass on this guy. So I'm going to take Kayvon Thibodeau, third pick.
Oh, we got number 13 coming in. What he going to pick?
Oh, I know we did one earlier and we took Jordan Davis, but I'm actually going to go somewhere different with this one. There's Trent McDuffie. There's the center. Nakobe Dean. I really like Nakobe Dean. There's Chris Olave. I mean, there's so many directions I can go. Why not? I'm going to go with...
He's concentrated, man. He's concentrated. See that smoke coming out?
I was waiting for the song so that way I could put the pick is in. So I'm going to just go with Nakobe Dean. I like to beef up the defense, so I got the first level. Let me get that second level in. Defense, right? We got Lovie Smith as coach now. Boom. We got the second round pick now in. I don't think I would take a quarterback. There's safety there. I got receiver Sky Moore, corner. Quay Walker's there. Man, there's so many ways I think you can go this pick. Look, you can give me running back right there. I'm going to go ahead and go with... I'm going to get this corner right here. Jalen Petre. can add it later. I forgot to add it to this one. All right, man, and we're back with another second or third round pick. Man, I can't get away from this guy right here, Dylan Parham. This is gonna be a clutch pickup right here for whatever team picks him up. Yeah. And then we got it back in the third round, pick 16. Man, I wish I can see what picks I've already done. Is there any way I can go back to see my picks? Okay, Dylan Parham. Picked up a corner. Okay, and a linebacker. All right. Let me see. I told you I'm not going to get away from Pierce. I'm going to get Pierce in the third round. Bam. Oh, man, I only did a 3-round draft. So that's all right.
We could do just a 3-round draft. That's cool.
Yeah, man. So it looks like I got a B+. Again, in the first round, pick number 3, Kayvon Thibodeau. I got Nakobe Dean for our 13th pick. You know, go ahead and solidify that line right behind him. So our front 7, heavy. Then I went ahead and solidified our secondary with a good corner out there. We also got, what's his name? The Nelson, Steven Nelson, I believe. So along with this other corner, solidifies that defense. Then I go offense. I go and get us a guard. Go ahead and either have him and Titus Howard. See if we can push Titus Howard to the tackle. And then for the end of the third round, I got us a running back, Damian Pierce, a bruiser. You know what I mean? I feel like Rex Burhead, he already got the third down work done. And then we can use Marlon Mack for the first and second down. And Pierce can just come in for them easy goal line touchdowns and the easy the 1-2 yards that we need.
Yep.
So that would be my draft so far, Ken. Let's go and get into yours. Let's see you get one. All right, so you already got the Texans, so you can just put enter draft, and you can just start it now.
That's up to the 4th round, right?
Yeah, it's only to get you to the third, like to finish the third round, so you can enter the draft there. Yeah, just press it to start. All right, so you're on the board, so there's Trayvon Walker there. You're going to go a different direction. You're going to go with Sauce, Lyman. What you think you can? If you're the general manager of your squad, who you going to pick? Who'd you go with? Icky? Bet. It's like you got to leave the first round with 2 good players, especially if you're the Texans. You're at pick 13 and pick 3. you're really getting the top pick of the litter. Ooh, Jordan Davis, pick number 13.
Solidify the offensive line and the defensive line. Get a big guy down the middle so it will help with that run. Like 3rd-and-1, we can stop that with him down the middle.
Okay. Now we're in round 2, Ken. Who you gonna get taking round 2?
Go with Brees Hall.
Running back. All right. So you're getting us a weapon. A linebacker from Oklahoma. Okay. Boosting up the defense a little more. Gets tougher into the 2nd and 3rd rounds because so much different players, so many different picks you can go with.
Strong safety.
Okay, he goes with a safety, so keep on the defensive side. Then that was it.
Yeah, remember we only went to the 3rd round.
Oh yeah.
So I got rated a B+.
Yeah, Ken. So looks like we both had a good draft, huh? We both got B+. Like I said, the Texans actually need a lot of different needs. So I mean, there's no really wrong way they can go with their 1st and 2nd pick. It's like no matter who you pick there, you're addressing a need.
The only reason I went for Iggy on the 1st round is because he can play tackle and guard, which will bring more versatility to our offense. I hate that word, but I think he's the type of player that can actually play on
both. Yeah, and then I think it would be good for us because we'll be able to move Titus Howard to guard. He's more an athletic big man, and so
we just redid Lamar Jackson. Just imagine having them 3 monsters on the offensive line.
And then I like your 2nd pick, Jordan Davis, because we could build around him on that defense. Then there's still down the hall. There's still more defensive edge rushers, guys rookies we can pick up later rounds. And then you had Brees Hall as the 2nd round pick. That's the only one that you got a C-. Would you have gone any other position besides running back there?
At that moment, maybe a receiver.
Yeah, receiver. Okay, yeah, because there's a lot of receivers on this one. And then you got A- for your next ones. Brian Samuel from Oklahoma, and then Brian Cook, the safety from Cincinnati. So I think those are 2 good picks, 2 solid players. Definitely boosts up the defense. Like I said, it looks like we both have solid drafts. Like the Texans need a lot of players at different positions. So we're gonna have to fill in our roster spot with this draft.
And man, we got a lot of picks this year, so come on, Nick Casario, man, you got to come through with us on this year's draft.
Man, he said it's probably going to be easier to move back from the 13th pick. So if he does move from one pick, I expect from him to move back from the 13th pick, not the third pick. The third pick looks like we're gonna have to be stuck with that one, unless some team just decides to move up last second.
That would have to be like a team in need of a quarterback. They think the quarterback's gonna go off the board.
Yep, it really depends what happens with the first and second pick. If players that we're not expecting to go off the board are starting off the board,
it's gonna be like teams like Atlanta or like. I don't think Detroit obviously got the first.
Because if somebody reaches for like Sauce and picks him up real high, then they're gonna try to move up for the other corners. Yeah. If someone goes and drafts a receiver top 5, they're gonna be like, oh man, I need to get my receiver now, because they're going. If the first 2 linemen get off the board, then you're gonna have to go. That's gonna move the next one higher. You know what I mean? So really, just depends on how the draft starts. I think the first 3 picks are crucial on how the rest of the draft goes. Because it's crazy. None of the top teams really need a quarterback besides Detroit. And even at them, they got Jared Goff. So do they really truly need a quarterback?
Another reason why I also went offensive lineman this first part, because if David Mills doesn't work this year, we also got a possibility of drafting a quarterback next year.
Yeah. That's why I like the situation the Texans are in. Like I said, Davis Mills gives you the chance to experiment with the way he ended last year. So it looks like he can, but maybe.
That way you just bring a quarterback that can learn the system quick and is good at that system that we're building around this offensive scheme. We already have offensive linemen built, and the offensive linemen already have chemistry with each other. So
yeah, man. So we'll see what happens with this draft, man. I wonder who's going to get the steal. The last 2 years, the Cowboys seem to keep stealing them. Are they going to steal this year again? I don't think so. I don't think they get a steal this year.
That's why we need to get Kevin Thibodeau.
Man.
I think he's going to be greater than Clowney.
I don't know. Like I said, what they're saying is he's just not straight football focused. He's focused on his brand and shit. But, I mean, every player's focused on their brand, so I don't see that nothing new to me. I think he's just saying that so he can drop. He probably doesn't want to go to Detroit or Houston. He might want to go to a more real contender. That's probably why.
Maybe.
That's what I would do it. I'd be like, nah, all the teams that I don't want to go with, I'll just start talking shit. Like, I won't even answer the questions right. So that way they have a bad grade on me. But, yeah, man, let us know who you hope your team drafts this week. What positions you feel your team might fill up this weekend. Do go ahead and show us y'all mock draft. Like I said, I got the link down below if y'all want to go ahead and try y'all's own. Strike out that like button, sack the subscribe button, and dunk your comment down below.
This is Macho Sports Place. Yeah, we checking out.
Yes, sir, checking out.
Work again, what goes around comes around, cycle continuing. Mind on my money, I'm all about dividends. Only catch flights to you, all of your feelings. Kid bumping tips and Jxxy.R know that they feeling it. All in their mouth like a feeling is. Go bring a dentist in. I've been tuned in like I'm off of that Ritalin.